This episode is brought to you by Skinny Pop Popcorn. Perfectly popped, endlessly delicious. Oh, so light and crunchy. Skinny Pop Original Popcorn is the snack you've been searching for. Made with just 3 simple ingredients: popcorn kernels, sunflower oil, and salt. Snacking never felt or tasted so good. Perfectly popped, endlessly delicious. Give yourself permission to snack and pick up Skinny Pop Original Popcorn today.
Being a marketer's no sweat. You just have to manage dozens of channels, launch hundreds of campaigns, score thousands of leads, and okay, fine, it's a lot of sweat. Unless you have HubSpot's AI-powered marketing tools to help you do all that and more. Get started at HubSpot.com/marketers.
And now, listen to this on the Toddcast podcast.
If you want to talk about the best classic Canadian rock songs, then you have to include the Payolas' Eyes of a Stranger. That song made such an impact on me from the moment it was released to radio. It's just something about it. You heard it everywhere on radio. You saw it on Friday night videos, Good Rockin' Tonight. And around that time in 1982, their album No Stranger to Danger won 4 Juno Awards. The Payolas broke up in 1988. They got things rolling again in 2003, right through till 2008. And when their singer, Paul Hyde, was a guest, we talked about all sorts of things like Metallica's documentary, Some Kind of Monster. Family came up, the NHL, soccer, golf, great North American venues like the Commodore Ballroom. He talked about being influenced by the Beatles and Led Zeppelin, seeing Chuck Berry in concert. And Paul talked in depth about his art career as well and how that's super fulfilling, just like his music career. Listen to this.
Well, this is a totally different part of my brain that I'm using now, but I've always enjoyed, cutting stuff out, doing collage. And years ago, I used to work with the acrylic plastic as well, with the, but back then it was super, it would fill up the house with noxious fumes. The materials improved considerably now, so the resin is, you just have to leave the door open. That's basically, you don't have to wear a mask and stuff. So once I found out that the resin was fairly safe now, about 3 years ago, I started doing it again, what I'd done 20 years ago. And I've had a couple of shows now, and there's a big one coming up in February. Yes, it's a great, I really enjoy it. It keeps me sane. I go downstairs into my workroom there, and I just love doing it, making stuff.
Yeah, that's cool. PaulHydeArt.com.
Yeah.
PaulHydeArt.com.
Oh.
So
yeah.
Where does that fit in, like the whole, I don't know how to word this question, but like, music does something obviously for you. It makes you feel good, and it's cool to create things, but like, is it on the same scale as music, or do you know what I mean? Like, it's a tough question. I'm not sure how to word it.
Yeah, it is. It is on the same scale for me. Yeah. I really enjoy doing it, and it's the same in the brain. When you're writing a song, there's a certain point where you think, okay, that's finished.
Right.
And it's getting to that point with the art as well. That's is kind of the interesting part. And I've had to learn a lot and make a lot of mistakes. Especially with using the acrylic that I use. It's tricky stuff, but I think I've got it down now. I can fix up. The trick is, if I make a mistake, I know how to fix it.
Listen to This on the Toddcast podcast is brought to you by Tedco RV Supplies in Langley, an ICBC-approved repair shop. Visit them on Facebook and Twitter at Tedco RV Supplies.
Listening to a podcast should be time well spent. And I promise it will be if you'll give this podcast a try. It's called Something You Should Know. I'm the host, Mike Carruthers, and in every episode, I talk with leading experts on topics I know you will find fascinating. From why people can't keep secrets, what your favorite music says about you, why your pet acts in strange ways, and so much more. Something You Should Know is designed to give you information you can use in your life and give you great intel that you can share with others. I'm told it's a binge-worthy podcast. And with over 1,000 episodes, there's a lot to binge on. Something You Should Know has been ranked in the top of the Apple podcast charts consistently for a long time. I know you're going to like this. I just need to get you to try it. Something You Should Know. It's available wherever you listen to podcasts.
Contained herein are the heresies of Radolf Buntwine, erstwhile monk turned traveling medical investigator. Join me as I study the secrets of the divine plagues and uncover the blasphemous truth that ours is not a loving God, and we are not its favored children. The heresies of Radolf Buntwine, wherever podcasts are available.
Ladies and gentlemen.
What are you doing?
What do you mean?
Just keep it simple.
I'm making the promo.
Just keep it simple. Just say, hey, we're the Brav Bros. Two guys that talk about Bravo.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're the Brav Bros.
No.
Oh.
Dude, stop with the voice. Just keep it simple.
I've seen promos on TV, dude. This is how you get the fans engaged. This is how you get listeners. We're trying to get listeners here. If we just say, oh, we're two dudes that talk about Bravo, people are going to get tired of it already. We need some oomph.
All right, then fine. Let's try to do it with your voice.
Brav Bros.
Good job.